happy gardeners. Welcome back to Stinky Ditch Nursery. Can you hear the geese? I wonder if they can hear the geese. We have geese, because there's lakes next door and the geese come in. Anyway, what I'd like to talk to you about today are tomatoes. We're getting our tomatoes going, but I would first like to talk about Greta coming to Bristol. Marla, who's on camera now, say hello, Marla.
Hi.
She didn't go, but a lot of her friends went, and the dignity that this 4 foot, how tall is she, Marla?
4'10".
4'10" little girl holds herself with.
She's 17 though.
And she's 17. It's astonishing. With all the horrible things that people say about her, she stands so proud, and oh, it makes me weep. But I do blub a lot. I do cry a lot, but there we are. And also, I saw on the news and Facebook, people moaning about college. Oh, I can't do it without laughing. It made my day about College Green getting messed up. Sorry. And all I can imagine is their serious faces and their tutting. It's something else. It's like the house is on fire and you're moaning about a cigarette burn on the carpet, isn't it? Really? You know? But there we are. But the world needs people like that, Marla. It does, because they balance it out. They're paying attention to little bits that we're not paying attention to. So, everyone's got their place, everyone's got their thing, but they really, really, really cheered up this grumpy old git's day. I was belly laughing at that remark. It was so funny. But there we are. Anyway, back to the post. Now, what we're doing today is we're potting up our tomatoes. Now, I'm absolutely sure that a month ago, when I did a post about how to plant your tomato seeds, I keep on swallowing in these things, don't I? Have you noticed that?
No.
I notice it when I play about. I keep on going, oh, there we are, talking too quick. I digress. I'm sure a month ago you all rushed out and got your tomato seeds and got them planted up. And if you did, you should have things like this now. Marla, spin it. And we've had a couple of problems, which I'm happy about because I can show them to you. Now, these tomatoes, they're doing nicely. And these ones here have done something called dampening off. Now, this is where I've kept it a little bit too wet. And you see the stem goes thin. It's to do with a fungus forming on the top, and it then gets into the stem. And these are now dead. Doesn't matter. Pull them out, chuck them. Doesn't matter. We've got loads of others. And if it happens to all of them, just grow some more. Just grow some more. It's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Right then, so what we're going to do is we're going to be potting these up. We've got some... Now, I did say... Oh, I've been told to slow down as well. I've had a lot of people... If they're not moaning about my dirty fingernails, I've got to slow down, Marla. Do you think that's right? You have been saying this, because if you were doing it, you'd be doing it on your laptop, following it as it goes. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'll slow down a little bit. So what I initially said was you plant 2 seeds in each pot and then you pull out the weaker one. But now I've got them growing, I can't do it. I want to keep them both. So for this, what we're going to do is we've got 2 little seedlings there and we've got our pots here. I've got some plastic pots. Now, if you have plastic pots from the shop, you bought some plants with them, never, ever throw them away. Never. They will last a lifetime. This is one of the wonderful things about plastic. I know it's filling our oceans, it's going everywhere, and this is because we have not treated it with respect. These things should last forever, and we should use them again and again and again and again. If you don't need to use them, put them on FreeCycle, put them on eBay for free. Someone will want them. We don't need to be producing more of these things. We need to be reusing what we've got forever and ever and ever. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to put on the glasses, get our pot, and we're going to pop a little bit of soil in the bottom like that. And if you get your tomato like that and just sort of hold it up so you know where it's going to, where the bottom of that is going to be. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. And I'm going to be potting these up to about sort of there on them as well. All right? Now I'm going to just pop this out here like that and tip it out onto my hand very gently. Oh, like this. There we go. And you can see that little babies are growing like that. And I'm going to split them apart ever so gently. See that? Just ever so gently, just pull them apart like that. There we go. And there we have 2 lovely little plants. Now I'm going to pop them in here like this. Oh, fell over like that. Don't worry too much about that. And then very carefully, we're going to tip in the soil around the edge. We'll press it down gently like that. There we are. And always leave your top bit. Leave a gap at the top so that the water can sit on that and will soak down in. Then, because we've just potted that up, I'll do the other one now, just to show everyone. So, another pot, a little bit in the bottom. And if you are handling your seedling, hold it like this. But if you want to, if you've got less mud on the bottom and you're handling it, hold it by the leaf. If the leaf falls off, it doesn't matter. If you damage the stem, the plant will fail. So, so I'm going to pop that in there like that. There we go. Get it in the middle of the pot, and again, just sprinkle around. Now I'm using a compost that I've made myself, but you can just get anything multi-purpose from the shops, and give it a bit of a sieve. Have we got a sieve somewhere? Where do I put the sieve, Marla? There it is. Oh, there we go. Get yourself a sieve. Give it a bit of a sieve so you haven't got any big chunks in it, and that will do us proud. Now these are going to be potted up again, but the reason that we are putting them in a small pot at the moment is because if I was to plant that in the big pot that it was going to be growing in, when I water it, the outside of the pot will stay wet because the plant won't be drinking that. And you can cause mould and all this sort of stuff. So you want to be potting them up into small little 3-inch pots like this at the moment. Give that a little bit of press down. Now, there we are. Our tomatoes are ready. I'm going to give them a little bit of water, like this, around the edge, like that. Just water them in. Nice bit of a soak. There we go. And we're going to keep these inside still. You've got to remember that tomatoes are not frost hardy. If they go outside and it freezes, and we're getting a bit of frost at the moment, or I'll do a little video on ground frost and air frost. Do you know the difference, Marla? Ground frost and air frost?
It's either on the ground or in the air.
Yeah, I know, but to do with plants.
No.
Okay, we'll do a little post on that. We'll do it in a minute. We'll do another little vid. So there are tomatoes there. We're going to keep those inside. Keep them on a windowsill or something like that. If you've got a heated greenhouse, keep them in a heated greenhouse, but you don't need a greenhouse to grow tomatoes. They are fantastic to grow. They are fantastic to grow. The flavour of the tomato is totally different to the ones you get in the supermarket. And if at the end of the year you have a glut of tomatoes, as a lot of people do, what you do is this. You get all your tomatoes, you put them in a big pot, just pinch out the green bits at the top, put them all in a big pot, give them a wash, and then you put it on a very low heat on the stove. The tomatoes will slowly break down until they turn into this mush. Then you can sieve this mush and you will have the most delicious tomato soup you have ever tasted in your life. I kid you not. It's delicious. No salt, nothing. If you don't like tomato soup, everyone likes pizza. So what you do is, with your tomato soup that you've made, you bubble it and bubble it and bubble it. Give it a bit of a stir now and again until it thickens up into a sort of paste. You then use that paste on your pizza base, bit of mozzarella, bit of anchovy, bit of black olive, or some capers. It's pizza night tonight. I'm going to have a pizza tonight. And I promise you, it will be the most delicious pizza you have ever eaten in your life. Anyway, this has been Robbie Phoenix down at Stinky Ditch Nursery with Marla on camera, potting on our tomatoes. Thank you for watching.